Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
And welcome to the temple and to our annual service of Selichot as we officially begin preparing or finishing the preparation for the high holidays. Our souls, our minds, our bodies are all in this mind of soul searching, looking at ourselves, and hopefully finding a way to have the better versions of who we ought to be ready for next year. May it be a good year for us, may it be a sweet year, and most important, a healthy and a year of shalom, as we begin our service on page 99 with the beautiful words of Yedid Nefesh. 97, I'm sorry. Now to page 99 to say goodbye to the smells and the tastes and the light of Shabbat with the ritual of Havdalah. הנה אל ישועתי אבטח ולא אפחד, כי עוזי וזמרת יה אדוני ויהי לי לישועה. Behold, God of my deliverance, full of trust I am not afraid, for Adonai is my strength and the song of my soul, my salvation now and always.
Page 100. Hamafil ben kodesh v'chol, chatotenu hu imchol, zar'inu v'chaspenu yarbe kachol, v'chakochavim ba'layla. On the next page, Shana Tova, 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 Shana Tova.
Turn to page 104, and we read together at the top of the page. God doesn't want to be believed in, to be debated and defended by us, but simply to be realized through us. And we turn to page 108 to read together. God is my light and my refuge secure. Whom shall I fear? God is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Just one thing I have asked of God. Only this do I seek, to dwell in God's house all the days of my life, to behold divine sweetness and beauty, and to gaze in delight at God's temple. Take a moment for a silent prayer. Turn to page 112. Open to me. The Holy One said to Israel, my children, make for me an opening of teshuvah, repentance, as small as the eye of a needle, and I will make an opening of forgiveness so wide that coaches and wagons could enter.
I
turn to page 114 as we read together on page 114. Master of wonders, mother of souls, forgive the darkness in our hearts, our loss of hope. Pardon our distractions, our ears closed to the plea of the poor, and lead us to atonement. Master of wonders, mother of souls, forgive us our circles of secrecy, knots of guilt, shame, and anger, webs of betrayal and greed. Pardon the pursuit of happiness that ends in worship of self, and lead us to atonement. Master of wonders, mother of souls, refuse to forgive our refusal to forgive. Release our grudges, hatreds, and feuds. Puncture our stubborn self-righteousness and lead us to atonement. Master of wonders, mother of souls, forgive our vanity in a universe of awe, our complacency in a universe of need. Pardon our failure to thank, praise, and salute every soul and every star, and lead us to atonement. Master of wonders, mother of souls, forgive us our disregard and insolence, our distance from loved ones and friends. Pardon our daily inattentiveness, our failure to notice that we fail to notice, and lead us to atonement. Page 117. We turn to page 119 as we read together on page 119. Notice the river at break of dawn, a braid of streams, creeks, and brooks, a dance of insects near the shore. Notice how brackish where the river meets the sea, how with grace the river hugs the shore, fierce in its rising, fiercer when it falls. Notice it all, how it bends, how it tells the time of year, and how smooth the boulders are that guide its course. Notice the Holy One in blessing and in beauty, in acts of repair and in the unearthing of truth, in eyes that meet, in the
tumult of change,
in words of forgiveness, in the bridges we build to those we hurt, in the flow of a year, in the course of a journey, in rising and failing, in the hand we hold out to those who hurt us, in the life we are living, in blessing and in beauty. Please rise as we're going to open the ark and also change the covers of the Torahs. Please be seated as we turn to page 122. This is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after these days, declare the Eternal. I will place my Torah deep inside them, and I will write it on their hearts, and I will be to them God, and they will be to me a people. No longer will friend teach friend, and kin say to kin, know the Eternal. All of them, small and great, will know me, declares the Eternal. For I will forgive their acts of injustice and their wrongful deeds. I will no longer remember.
It's Chaim hi, Ma'azikim ba, V'tov v'cheha, Me'ushar, Deracheha, Darchenu am, V'chol tivoteha, Shalom, Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu
We turn to page 124 and we read together at the bottom of page 124. Soul of eternity, my strength, my song, where will I find you? Your place is a
mystery far away.
But where will I not find you? Your glory fills the world. I sought your nearness. I called you with all my heart. And when I went out to find you, I found you coming toward me. Breathless I witnessed your power, and in holiness I gazed. We turn to page 130 for Al Chet that we read responsively. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha be'ones uberratzon.
The ways we have wronged you under duress and by choice.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בזדון ובשגגה.
The harm we have caused in your world deliberately and by mistake.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בגלוי ובסתר.
The ways we have wronged you openly and secretly.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך ביודעים ובלא יודעים.
The harm we have caused in your world consciously and unconsciously.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בשנאת חינם.
The ways we have wronged you by hating without cause.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך ברכילות.
The harm we have caused in your world through gossip and rumor.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בצרות עין.
The ways we have wronged you through a selfish or petty spirit.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך באימוץ הלב.
The harm we have caused in your world by hardening our hearts.
ועל כולם אלוהה סליחות, סלח לנו, מחל לנו, כפר לנו.
These failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement.
the Israeli poet Yehuda Michai, who emigrated as a young kid from Germany, went to the Orthodox school that was a co-ed school, boys and girls, called Ma'aleh in Jerusalem. He was in a class of 12. One of the other students happened to be my dad, and they were best friends for their entire lives. He dedicated a song and a book to each one of my brothers and nothing to me, no offense there. Wrote beautiful poetry that fills our liturgy, and that is one of his most beautiful poems that is so relevant to America of today and to Israel of today. From the place where we are right, flowers will never grow in the spring. The place where we are right is hard and trampled like a yard, but doubts and love dig up the world like a mole, a plow, and a whisper will be heard in the place where the ruined house once stood. We turn to page 134. Imagine our lives might be if everyone had even a bit more of the wisdom that comes from seeing clearly. Suppose people everywhere simultaneously stopped what they were doing and paid attention for only so long as it took to recognize their shared humanity. Surely the heartbreak of the world's pain, visible to all, would convert everyone to kindness. We read responsively on page 139. Hear, O Israel, hear now the heartbeat of Israel in the unique space between year that is ending and
a year that begins.
Hear the call of hope and joy.
And hear the call of repentance and renewal.
Hear the call to create and embrace.
Hear the call to restore and to heal.
Hear the call to atone and perfect.
To search the soul and account for every deed.
Hear the call to wrestle with sins and flaws.
To fight injustice and serve the suffering.
Hear the call to gather in the scattered sparks of divinity.
And hear the call to seek the core of our humanity.
Hear the call of compassion and forgiveness. Hear the call to return.
To Torah, to our people, to the one who teaches love and patience, mercy and truth.
Hear the commanding sound of tshuva. Hear the urgent call of tikkun.
Avinu Malkeinu is found on page 141. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu Aleinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu Aleinu, Ki ein lanu
We're going to hear the calls of the shofar to be awakening from our sleep, whether it's literally our sleep or just mentally and our sleep as we prepare ourselves to this season of teshuvah and renewal. Tekiah. Tekiah. Tekiah gedolah. Woke me up.
Lashana Tova. Louie. We join together in singing Lashana Tova. Lashana Tova Tikatevu, Lashana Tova Tikatevu, Lashana Tova, Lashana Tova, Lashana Tova.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova. The melody that we just heard, we're going to explore a little bit tonight. Yasher Koach to Sarah for that incredible shofar sounding, Kol HaKavod. tonight we are going to weave our way through the thesis, the idea that music is tied to memory. And just as we have made journeys throughout our lives, so has music. Music has the power to bring us back to the significant moments and journeys we have made. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and bring yourself to a time or memory of high holy days past. What time of day is it? Who are you standing between? How old are you? What feelings or emotions arise as you recall this memory as it fills you up? I am sitting next to my mom. My brother is probably roaming around the synagogue. We are in the cheap seats in the back. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I am probably 9 or 10 years old. I see my chazan adjust his talit, embracing himself with it. He went like this. He opens up his machzor and chants softly, Hineni ani mimos. He takes several steps forward as a hush falls over the congregation. You can hear a pin drop. He continues chanting, his voice rising in pitch and dynamic until he stands before the ark. I have no idea what he is doing, but I see that he is completely in the prayer. And because of that, I am very connected to what is happening. Every year, around this time, I return to that memory. I reflect on the incredible journey that has brought me to this moment. At 10, I knew I loved to sing, so I sang everywhere I could. I was not inclined toward the cantorate just yet, only yearning to share my voice with the world. I studied and became an opera singer, and then discovered that that yearning I felt was not simply sharing my voice with the world, but a yearning to serve as a vessel for communal prayer. I found that my heart truly belonged here, sharing my soul through my voice with a kehila kedosha, a holy community, using my voice to teach tefillah, prayer, and to help my community, our community, connect to Judaism, to their heritage, to their memories, and to God. Rosh Hashanah is also called Yom HaZikaron, a day of remembrance, because it is a time for us to bring in a new year and reflect upon our past. During the season of High Holy Days, we remember and consider our personal journeys, the stories that have woven together the fabric of our lives. Why is music so important in these High Holy Days? My teacher, Cantor Benji Ellen Schiller, teaches that there are 4 significant M's, or musics, that shape our worship and prayer. There's also a 5th one. It's called moving along. But we're going to concentrate on the 4. Majesty, meditation, meeting, and memory. We can connect to one or all of these elements that form our worship music at any moment. We actually just did. We encountered the High Holy Day motif, a majestic tune that expresses our upward and downward High Holy Day emotional roller coaster. we met together in memory through a short meditation. What does music do for us that spoken words cannot? The music we hear, combined with the liturgy, our prayer texts, help us make this high holy day journey toward a place that is greater than ourselves, that is sacred and holy. Abraham Joshua Heschel, one of the greatest rabbis of the 20th century, teaches that religious music conveys that which is within our reach, but beyond our grasp. The essence of our liturgy, prayer, is a combination of word and music. Music is the language of mystery. God is the meaning beyond mystery. The voice of a person in song is the soul in its full dimension by which we utter and confess all of our thoughts. Jewish tradition, predating even written compositions, takes some of its oldest melodies, called Mi Sinai Nigunim, from Sinai, nigun is a melody, and places them within that heart that Abraham Joshua Heschel spoke so profoundly of, within our powerful sacred texts, purposefully elevating this high holy day season. I'm going to share these just three, there are about 20 Mi Sinai Nigunim that shape our high holy day evening chant, our Aleinu, and Kol Nidre. I am your guide as we wind our way through the twists and turns of these next days. We begin with the first Mi Sinai melody, the High Holy Day evening chant. As we sing this together, we'll sing on Louie. Consider how this melody emulates your past year. Notice its rise and its fall. Where do you and your journey fall at this moment along this melodic path? I'm going to cough just for one moment. There we go. Now, I'm going to share my musical interpretation or narration. Listen closely to my English words along with this melody. Is that right? Here we are on Selichot. We're excited for Erev Rosh Hashanah. With a shofar blast, we welcome the new year. We start to consider our mortality. Yom Kippur recalls our sins were at our lowest. At Ne'ilah we find forgiveness, renewed hope and blessing. The melody we just sang together, that full High Holy Day motif, traditionally appears in the evening service at Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu, this melody winds its way through every service. We encounter over these high holy days, returning us again and again to the significant moments mirrored in the liturgy and in our lives. This is the melodic thread. The High Holy Day motif mirrors our self-reflection through the season. We recognize that we cannot stagnate. If we feel that we are, this siren signal says, wake up! We begin to perish and die when we become stagnant, mired in our status quo without movement. Thankfully, like most of us, this melody ends with an upward motion. The grand and majestic ending is our cheerleader, charging us to remember that whenever we might fall, and we know that we will, God is ever present with us, and that we can rise from any challenge or crisis we encounter. Let's sing together, Barechu. The Great Aleinu is our second Mi-Sinai melody. This is a special prayer that in Reform Judaism traditionally opens the shofar service on Rosh Hashanah. Because of its charge, Aleinu is particularly poignant and relevant over the High Holy Days. The elevation of its name to Great Aleinu is because of its poignancy. Aleinu means it is upon us. It is upon us to praise Adonai. This moment commands us to Aleinu, to stand up, to take it upon our shoulders, this obligation to foster Jewish communal connection, to invigorate new Jewish leadership, so that Judaism is vibrant and vital and relevant, not only in our generation, but in those of our children. I'm looking at you, Doherty family, and our children's children. This next melody's slow, deliberate nature echoes this sentiment with grand gesture. The sweeping downward and upward movements are reminiscent of the High Holy Day motif we sang together just now and spoke about. It is as if at this point in the service, we revisit a part of our journey we have passed with new vision and insight. Take a listen. As you hear this melody, what are you inspired to Aleinu, to take upon yourself and elevate, envision, and create in 5784? Aleinu lishabeach ladon hakol latit gerula yotzer bereshit shelo asanu kegoyeh haratzot v'shelo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem v'goraleinu kechol hamonam. That is probably one of the oldest of our Mi-Sinai Nigunim. It first appeared in a rendition of the Chatzi Chadash, before even there was music notation. The final Sinai melody we are going to explore is Kol Nidre, which is likely the second oldest. Kol Nidre and Yom Kippur bring us to the moment in our high holiday nigun where we are at our lowest low. Just as we have fallen from the top of the melody to the lowest point in the melody, we fall to our lowest low in our liturgy. Rabbi Lawrence Hoffman, a teacher of mine as well, explains that the choreography and liturgical dialogues of judgment foster a rehearsal of our death, knowing that at any time our lives might change on a dime. How might we choose to live all of the moments we are gifted with? Kol Nidre brings us standing before an empty ark. Bared of its life-affirming Torah scrolls, it now serves as our coffin. Staring into this abyss devoid of life, we rehearse our own deaths, facing God in a heavenly tribunal. Following liturgical legalese and formula, we petition God to absolve us of our past, present, and future sins. On Yom Kippur, we fall further still, living within the mistakes we have made and the failures we have endured. We beat our chests, we cry to God, and we remember loved ones we have lost. We'll hear just a snippet of these sacred words. Listen for a vast contrast between the two previous melodies that we've sung together. Kol Nidre offers a stark chromaticism reminiscent of tears, of lament, and of a bittersweet yearning of the soul. Different. And it is one of the most unique moments we'll ever encounter throughout our Jewish calendar. And now we conclude with this idea of returning and returning and returning. This theme followed us through our Selichot prayers tonight, and our meditation allowed us to return back to some past point in our lives, recent or long-lived. Our prayer book itself is a symbol of this returning to the same prayers, majesties, moments, meetings, and meditation. See what I just did there? You got your 4 M's again. Machzor, our term for the prayer book that we use over the high holidays and in festivals can be translated as cycle. And it comes from the root chet, zayin, resh, or chazar, which means return. Alana Arian, who will be joining us for a music-filled weekend in March, keep your eyes open, eloquently blends ancient melody and contemporary song in her setting, We Return. The verses are primarily in English, and they repeat, making this incredibly accessible for anyone not familiar or comfortable with Hebrew. Take a listen to her weaving of the High Holy Day evening chant within her composition. It's subtle and an ever-present reminder that we are truly always returning home to ourselves. We return. We return. We return. Now you. We return. We return. Return again. We return. We return. We return. You trust. We return. Return again and again to love. To we return again to love. We return. We return. We return. We return. Return again. We return. We return. We return. We return. Return again and again to truth. To truth. We return again to truth. Ashivenu Adonai Elecha Minashuva Kadesh Yameinu We return Shana Tova, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I think we have some yummy treats to enjoy together, maybe. I think we'll go out and see. If not, then everybody will meet at Grader's Ice Cream.
Everybody will meet somewhere.